Hi everyone, it's Phil from Writingbasics.com, and today we're looking at the next plot structure in our series, the rescue plot. The rescue plot is an action plot. It's very similar to the adventure plot, except that the plot's more centered around the focused goal. So the adventure plot, you'd have the protagonist going out there, sometimes not really understanding what exactly they're in search of. Sometimes they know there's a goal out there and they're looking for it, but it may not be very clear. In the rescue plot, it's very clear. You have a victim who's under control of a villain, and the hero is coming in to rescue the victim. That's the character triangle right there. It's very simple. You have the victim, the villain, and the hero. The victim really doesn't play an important role. Is usually the weakest person in the characters, and usually serves only to draw the hero out to confront the villain. So again, doesn't usually play a big role. The villain. The villain's job is always to try to trip up the hero throughout the story. So you'll have usually, especially if the hero doesn't know who the villain is, the villain will try to put out some false flags, try to throw the hero off course. In some stories that I've read about. The villain may be closely tied to the hero, and usually there's something always about that relationship between the villain and the hero. It's like some stories, like you'll find the cop in search of the villain, and it turns out to be his partner, and you only find out at the very end. Sometimes the hero doesn't know who the villain is. And sometimes the audience, us, we don't know who it is until the end. Towards the end or the climax, you always want to bring the hero onto the villain's turf. So it's done for several reasons. One is you want to always try to weigh the odds heavily against your hero, so that when the hero wins, he wins big. And usually when you do that on the villain's turf, you're giving the villain an advantage there. The obvious other reason is that your hero is getting extremely close to saving the victim. So that's usually how that plot structure works. And I think that's it. I'm not a great fan of the rescue plot. I've watched a few thrillers which were pretty good, but again, it's not one of my favorite plot structures. But hey, if you're going to use it in your story, I wish you the best of luck, and keep watching. Thanks.